So this is the engine of the 2014 BMW. I think it's the N57. Now I've got a coolant leak on this, as you've seen before. I thought it was cap first, but it's not. It's actually, it goes all the way underneath here, and there's a little flange that goes into the exhaust manifold or intake manifold that needs to be changed. And the part is like this. This is the actual part I need to replace. Now the issue is, it's not a difficult part to replace, but you've got these two bolts here that you can see, and then this one is hidden behind the intake manifold, and to get to this one you have to take the whole inlet manifold out, which makes it a bit more tedious. I've never done anything like this before, not a mechanic, so the garages that I was approaching, they're busy over the Christmas period, falling behind, they can't do it until New Year. I need this car running, so I thought I'll attempt it myself. So let's see. So the first thing we're going to have to do is to basically take all this off. So these are basically just clips off like this. So just take these covers off, they clip off from the other side. Just 1 second. So once the cover is off, then we have to take the air filter off, and this again is basically held here. So you have to push that clip in, and same on the other side, and then that will basically take this off. So once those clips are being pushed back, you just lift this up. Same with the other side. Just push this clip in. 1 second. So you basically flip up, take this off, and then you take this cover off as well. This comes off. So the part I'm replacing is this here. It's leaking from there. There, as you can see, is one bolt. That one's a bit difficult to get to. This one's very easy to get to. And then the third bolt is right behind the manifold here. So all this has to come off. And there are 7 bolts. So you have to take that one, that one, that one there. Take this wiring off. So you have to take all this off. All this wiring comes off. That comes off. And then you have to move the exhaust, so inlet manifold slightly over to get to that one bolt. And what normally happens with this part is a common fault is that over here the plastic cracks, and over time it just cracks all the way across. I was losing 2 jugs of water, 2 litres every 3 weeks, until it started being 2 litres every day. Then I decided to change it. So you have these 2 little clips, you pull these out. There's one on this side, a little tray, one on this side. You have to take this off. I've taken this off from the clip here. Take it off. From here as well. Get to the bolts. Right. So this was a 14mm bolt which I've loosened up already. Before you take that off, I did disconnect the battery negative from the back, so there's no power in the car. Make sure you do that as well. So undo this, you take this whole unit out, just put it aside like that. That goes in there, and now we'll take the rest of the manifold out. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but so these are 10mm bolts. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, one behind the 5, That's the fifth one. 6 is that one, and 7 is that one there. 7, and then you've got obviously the 2 for the parts, which I'll do later. So I've already loosened them, and I'll take them out later. But first of all, we need to now take this plug out. Pull it down. And the plug just comes out. So you have to pull this thing down. Take it. So that's part of the cable there. So that's that one out. And I believe we're going to have to take this one off, pull it down again from here. Exactly, so we put it down. So I managed to take these clips off, and these ones are basically just, you put the pin in there and you just clip it off. Now the issue I'm having is all the screws are loose. It's struggling to take this off. So I think there's something else that's probably holding it back. I'll find it, then I'll let you guys know. So I've got to remove this bolt here, and then we've got there's one here, and there's another one just behind there. So there's one there, one here, and this one. Once I remove those, it's all done. Okay, so we start again. So once I remove this, there's 1, 2, and another one there, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. I'll remove those and see what happens. So I don't know how this is going to come up, but that's the clip that you need to push back. Just 1 second, let me see if I can get a better angle on this. So what I have done is I've removed that from there, that from there, and both of these. You have to remove those as well. Let me see if I can get this out now. So finally, just had to use brute force. I've managed to loosen it. All I've got to do now is basically take it through here, pull it out, and that's it. Let's see what it's like. I also need to take this one out, because then that will allow me to lift this up a bit, and I can pull this whole part out. So what I found is my swirl flaps. They're actually broken. They're not actually connected in properly. So these are my swirl flaps. And that's not good. Look at that. All blocked. There's one actually, look at all that blockage. So I've got to clean all that out. Look at that. I don't know how this is coming out. It's supposed to be coming out with the part. It looks like it was loose. I need to just take this out, possibly do a swirl delete until I get the new part. So here we are, my swirl flaps. They need cleaning out. Stuck. So all that will need cleaning. Now luckily I'm going to use, that's the bolt that I needed to take out that's caused this whole issue. This bolt here is the one I couldn't take out. Now we can do the coolant leak, so I'll probably do that first before I think about what I need to do with the swirl flaps. So I've removed the 3 bolts. So I just need to gently pry this apart, make sure nothing gets into the intake. Obviously coolant's going to flow out. So the part is finally out. I had to basically give it a good pull. Thought it might be stuck on something. So that's the part, and the crack, I don't know if you can see it, is just there. There's the crack. And it's a common fault. It always leaks from there. The crack gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you start losing coolant. And because of just one bolt, that top one bolt there, you have to take this whole inlet manifold out. Luckily, so the issue I've got now is that this this seal is not seating in properly. So I've got a feeling I might get some more leaks. But if I put the seal from the broken pipe, that sits in there perfectly. It sits in there perfectly. So I'm going to use the old seal. It wasn't leaking from there, so I'm using the old seal. That one doesn't sit in properly, so I reckon it will probably leak. So the main job I needed to do, that pipe is now on. Now this extra job that started, I'll have to start on this by cleaning all that out. I still haven't been able to take this off because I need to take this cable off, and I don't want to break it. So I'll take that off and then we'll see what we can do. So I managed to take the part off. All I had to do was just basically pull this bit out. So we'll clean all this, clean all that, and then basically clean all this as well. Oh well. It's not a complicated job, but it's all these wiring harnesses you have to take out and all the other stuff. Okay, let's get cleaning now, and then I'll have to block those holes while I clean them. I'm going to take a day or so, clean it properly, and see what happens. The carbon is really badly in there. Look at that. So this is going to take me quite a while. I need to get some carbon cleaner and some proper brushes to make sure I can clean that. I've just done that, and it's just too much for me at the moment, so I need to get the proper tools to get this done. So the car will have to wait another day or so. So I don't know how good you can see that, but we'll start with this one first. It's the smallest, possibly the most easiest one to clean. Yeah, that's not that dirty. Yeah, so that one should be okay. Don't need to clean that one. Go to the second one. Yes, that is dirty. That is really bad. I'll just show you. Look at that, all cogged up. So let's get that cleaned up. Next step, toothbrush. Put some of that spray on it. Very good. Oh, that's better. Oh, that is a lot. Look at that. Okay, I thought I'd show you this because these last ones, the first one, second one, these are very clogged up, as you can see, very badly clogged up. So I have my parts here ready to wash. Bought some cheap toothbrushes, brake, clutch cleaner, my jet wash, and I'll start cleaning this. Obviously I don't think you guys want to see me washing this, but I'll wash this and then I'll show you the end result. I'm going to take the rubber seals out of here because I'm going to have to reuse them. I'm thinking I'll just pull the flares out, sorry, the swirl flaps out of this. I'll just keep it open. Swirl delete, I think they call it. So I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like my swirl flaps are damaged because there's a bit missing from there. That one's okay. We've got that one's okay, and that one's got a triangle piece missing as well. So my best, because they're brittle and they're breaking, but actually get rid of these circles. Okay guys, you have to be very, very careful. Mine was so badly clogged up and stiff that when I tried to pull the rod out, my swirl flaps actually broke. Obviously I've not got it on camera, but the amount of soot, as you can see in there, is a lot. So this is not going to be a couple of hour job for me. This is going to be like getting a new swirl flaps and possibly just get a new intake manifold. Just keep cleaning that, keep it as a spare. Well, I'm going to have to buy a new one or a second hand one and then fit that in. As you can see from the toothbrush that I bought, solid. Even the clutch and brake cleaner wasn't cutting through it that quick, nor did the jet washer, did nothing. But as you can see, they were really, really badly clogged up. Also, they were cracked, as I told you before, from the edge here. As you can see, they're all stuck in the carbon, broken here. So I think the best course of action would be to buy a new whole complete unit apart from the actuator. So I'll keep cleaning this, but I'll have to order another one. So I've cleaned the intake manifold as much as I can, and now I have to it's the replacement part which I broke, which is the swirl flaps. Now the reason I broke them, if you remember previously, I put a screwdriver in there saying that you need to open these two clips and then pull it out. Well, that was wrong of me. That was not the actual thing that you needed to do, because it's sheer force you need to do to pick these up and to actually take the exhaust manifold out. Careful when you're cleaning, you've got seals in here and another round seal, that one there. These obviously are part of these seals here, so I'll assemble this together and then we'll go back to the car. As you can see from the car, I've already cleaned all this out as well. I've cleaned in there. I've got to just clean all this basically to make it all flat and dust free, which I'll do once I've done the manifold. So I've been battling for the last hour and a half trying to get the inlet manifold in. This screw, this bit here, wasn't going in. And the reason for that is because from when I took the old one out, it snapped in there. Hence why, see, that one's open and that one's in there, so I couldn't get it in. So now I'm gonna have to try to get that one out and then put this back in. So guys, be warned on that as well. So I managed to get that plastic bit out from the old swirl flaps. So hopefully this will now go in. This is going to be another hard one to put in, because when you put that into there, you're going to make sure you push it into that rubber and it seals, otherwise it's going to cause a leak. And that's another thing. So what you might want to do is take these three out, and it might be easier to do it. So everything is back connected. First start. Battery things died. So that started second time. That was a bit of a worry. Exhaust is fine. I've not put any coolant in there.